Well, without receiving that truck, we would not be able to deliver any of the commodities that we receive on a monthly basis. We just wouldn't have the capacity to do that. We also would not be able to go out to Epic Systems and pick up the amount of food that they donate on a regular basis. Or some of the other AJ chutes would be another one that we would not be able to pick up from. There's just no way we could fit 1,900 pounds in our van. The big truck is also used for any time that we purchase any large quantities of items that we might need for our pantries, things that maybe our pantries or meal sites have requested us to carry. We use some funds that we have and we go and we set out the purchase amount, and then we have to use the truck to go pick that up. The warehouse food that you see right now is through our United States Department of Agriculture program that we run. It's the Emergency Food Assistance Program. And what they do is they send us an allotment. So basically what you're seeing in the warehouse right now is for Dane County only. We do receive it for Jefferson County here at this location, and then the Waukesha commodities are sent to a location in Waukesha. We get a list from the USDA as to what commodities they're going to be sending and what amount they'll be sending to us. That's when the process starts of notifying the pantries of what's available, how much is available, and then I have to work up the schedule as far as when things will be delivered as well. A form is made up as far as what's been requested or what their order is. So the gentlemen have an order sheet that they follow. It tells them what the item is, how many of the item need to be placed on the individual pallet. And so they go from there. So usually they will try and do the dry stock, anything that doesn't need any refrigeration or freezer access. And then they will, in the morning, go and add anything that's refrigerated or frozen to that pallet. Okay, as far as our delivery schedule, we deliver to locations in 3 counties. We deliver to several locations in Dane County, Jefferson County, and Waukesha County. We have about 8 pantries that we deliver to in Jefferson. And then in Madison or the Dane County area, we have about 50 or so locations that we deliver to. And it would be probably more than 50 because of all the senior box sites that we deliver to.
CAC is one of our 2 most important partners for keeping the pantry stocked. Having the refrigerated truck and a larger vehicle to be able to bring our deliveries has made a big difference. Getting the fresh frozen product that is part of their deliveries to us really fills a lot of gaps in the colder months of the year. And then having just the ability to get larger deliveries, because as we mentioned, our pantry is growing, the usage goes up every year. The more that we can get, the better. And having that stuff arrive refrigerated and cold while our volunteers then deal with it makes a big difference. If we have less time for that, then we're less likely to be able to handle it correctly. We're all volunteers. I'm the only paid staffer and I'm only here half-time. So being able to coordinate with CAC to have it arrive when we can deal with it is hugely helpful. And we've been able to do that the time that I've been here. The amount of frozen and refrigerated product that we've been getting lately is definitely bigger. Again, that's great for us because the more fresh frozen vegetables we can have all the time, the better, especially in a Wisconsin winter when we don't have access to it from our local partners.
I take a fair amount of clients around on a weekly basis, and the ones I see that touch my heart the most are single moms and people over the age 60. You can tell they're in need of what we have to offer. So we're a vital resource to how they make the ends meet every month. So with the new refrigerated truck that CAC has now, greatly enhances delivering the products that are cold sensitive to us on a timely basis, and we receive it and put it on into our refrigeration unit. So that helps us a lot.
It can be maybe the difference between having to make some really difficult choices. Do I make a car payment or rent payment or pay a medical bill, or do I eat? And what do I eat? And so this facility provides people just a little bit of hope in times of need, and that's really as simple as it gets. That's what we're trying to do. We've had a very close working relationship with CAC over the years, and I would say that we do see an uptick. The delivery is reliable. The fact that the truck is refrigerated is beneficial to us because we're looking for refrigerated products, because that's nutritious products, that provides products to our clients who they can also store them that way. So that's a big help to us. And the volume has increased, so we have been able to utilize CAC very well, and because we have a close working relationship, we talk to them frequently about the products that they do have available. We take full advantage of them.
In times when we don't have enough freezer space, which happened this month, we actually didn't have enough freezer space for all of our frozen commodities because we do have a large amount of donated meat, and then we just turn the reefer on and let it run, lock it up and leave it run. So as far as the impact that our pantries, shelters, and meal sites are able to make on their participants is that we are able to supply them with wholesome food that's fresh and available to them, and by delivering it to them directly, it makes their life a lot easier. Otherwise, they have to try and figure out how to get here, pick up the food, how to transport it back. The new truck that we've received has been a godsend. Just the amount of food that we've been able to pick up and deliver has just made a huge impact on our society and those that are in need.